So Shakur Stevenson, the 4-division world champion, 2-division lineal champion, going to give David Benavidez an ultimatum and challenge him. Yo, if you want me to go up again, because y'all already know I already went up and fight Teofimo Lopez. That's my 4th division. But if you want me, you chilling with Ryan Garcia, y'all trying to shame me into going to a 5th division, right, to fight Ryan Garcia in his terms, then how about you go to the heavyweight division and fight Alexander Usyk? If you go do that first, then I go to my 5th division and fight Ryan Garcia. Yo, Shakur Stevenson, in his own words, this is what he said. You know, on my 4th weight class now, and they begging me to go to my 5th. But the key part is I said I would just on my time and not on nobody else's time. Tell David I will go up when he go up to the 4th weight class to fight Alexander Usyk. Now, you already know David Benavidez is going to be fighting Sudo Ramirez this May. That's going to be a great fight. Shout out to PBC, Golden Boy Promotions, Amazon Prime. Hey, yo, that's going to be a great fight. And I did say, if y'all follow the channel, Punch Wrong Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Lou, shot himself. I told y'all, if David Benavidez stops Sudo Ramirez, hey, yo, go to the heavyweight division. Go to the heavyweight division. I know a lot of people want to be like, yo, what about David Benavidez and J.O. Patai? If he stops Sudo Ramirez, sends a statement, I'm going to tell you like this. David Benavidez is going to make a whole lot of money. It's a whole different type of money bracket when you go up there to the heavyweight division. You could fight Alexander Usyk. You could fight at least Andy Ruiz in September, Mexican. But I do... Look, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. He did go out there to the 140-pound division January 31st. This past January 31st in Madison Square Garden, sold-out crowd versus Teofimo Lopez, the former king in the 140-pound division. And guess what? He did beat him. And he just ain't beat him. He schooled him. He just ain't schooled him, man. He gave him a damn class. Class was in session. And damn, my guy Teofimo Lopez, man, he fell with a capital F. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur Stevenson did step up to the 4th division. But Shakur Stevenson got to take into accountability. You went to Ryan Garcia fight. You the one that was out there calling Ryan Garcia out. And Ryan Garcia was calling you out. But peep this. If you want to fight Ryan Garcia and he became a champion, might as well fight the champion, you know what I'm saying, in his weight class. For me, that's daring to be great. That's the real definition of daring to be great. Not daring to be great and go up to the division and have this guy in a rehydration or deplete himself. That ain't the best fight in the best. That ain't daring to be great, in my opinion. That's no mas. Yo, we gotta set a tone right now, the boxing world. That is not daring to be great, and that's not the best fight in the best. Because even though that's the name, that's a name versus a name, but that's not the best versus the best. I want to see the best fight the best in their best. That's what we gotta ask for. I want to see the best fight the best at their best. And let's be real, let's be honest. Even if you in the respective division, not everybody's a different size. You use David Benavidez was in the 168-pound division, and Canelo Alvarez didn't want to fight him because he's too big. He's too big, he's too grande. He's the monster. No. He rehydrate to 200 pounds. I don't like it. I don't like the bullshit. But Canelo Alvarez was about to go to the cruiserweight division to face remember what's his name? Damn, I even forgot the name. The African dude from Congo. Oh my goodness. You told me you came to the WBC convention and you said you was going to find me, Makabu. My name is Makabu Canelo Alvarez. You didn't do me the favor. I went and bought every house. I bought 5 houses. And you promised me you going to give me opportunity. And you turned your back on me. And I had to pay for all these houses and all these wives and all these babies I made in this between time. In between time. But anyway, look. If Shakur Stevenson is motivated by his guy, Terrence Bud Crawford, then do what Terrence Bud Crawford did, my brother. Do what Terrence Bud Crawford did. Terrence Bud Crawford went to the 168-pound division, and he surprised me. He surprised me. I thought that it was too much after seeing him perform in the 154-pound division versus Masvidal. I said, hey, he ain't going up to 168 and face Canelo Alvarez, the former super middleweight undisputed King Canelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Canelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the F out of here, man. Hey, yo, I got to talk about this later. What Canelo Alvarez going to be doing now? Y'all already know there's a war going out there, you know what I'm saying, in the Middle East and Riyadh, they've been canceling shows. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do the wrestling show over there. They're not going to do Formula One. Everything is canceled out there. So that contract that Canelo Alvarez had with Turkey, I was like, I don't know what to do, man. Why did Donald Trump do this right now? I'm sorry, Canelo Alvarez, you remember the money I was supposed to give you? We don't have that in the budget right now. Canelo Alvarez going to be tight. Because he thought he was going to get the Bud Crawford fight. He got embarrassed by Bud Crawford. But he thought he was going to get that Saudi money. Nah, man. I don't think you're going to get that, Canelo Alvarez. And already David Benavidez is about to steal your dates. You're going to have to come back to the PBC, just like David Benavidez and Sugar Romero. They're fighting on the PBC. Just like Devin Haney. Devin Haney is fighting Rolly Romero on the PBC. Now Canelo Alvarez, he's got to go back and knock on the door. Al Jamón, Al Jamón, Al Heyman, ábreme las puertas, quiero hablar con ustedes. Perdóname, es porque tú creías que vimos este show to fight Jake Paul and that didn't work. And then the man with the flying carpet came to the man and I took his money and so Al Jamón, do you have any shows left? Hey, yo. I don't know. All money ain't good money, huh? But anyway, I respect that. Because I do want to see David Benavidez, if he does stop Sugar Romero, to go to the heavyweight division. I think so. I think that's a great matchup down the line. I think Usyk versus David Benavidez will be a great fight. Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson will be a great fight. But I believe that Shakur Stevenson is great enough to go to the welterweight division and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Ryan Garcia again in the catchweight. I don't want to see Ryan Garcia in a rehydration close. He's a champion. Now, if Ryan Garcia wasn't a champion and you were roughly the A side, like, nah, Ryan Garcia is the A side, right? In this one. I'm not going to say the most accomplished, but let's just be real. Let's be honest. As a matter of fact, forget about the A side, B side stuff. At the end of the day, if you're going to fight Ryan Garcia at his best. We already seen what happened with the Gervonta Tank Davis situation. We don't want to see that again. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Shakur Stevenson has the skills to pay the bills. I think he could be a Ryan Garcia, even at 147-pound division. But I do believe it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that Ryan Garcia showed the type of repertoire that earned a lot of people's respect. It's just not about the left hook. It's that right hand. Is that twitch muscle. Is that experience. Is that footwork. He showed how great he could box. He's a great prestige amateur and stuff like that. You know, he got the pedigree. But Shakur Stevenson, man, I don't see nobody beating him at his best. For real. I don't see nobody beating him at his best. But you never know. You never know. You feel me? It's the sport of boxing, man. It's full of upsets, you know? Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.